Well, I was looking into things. And when it comes to my family business, or the one that's been in my family since 1902 here in Serafina Town, overseeing all the medical crap, right? The only person in government that can take out, that can remove the person holding power in Stoom is the governor of Serafina Town. And he can only do that when he deems there to be corruption within. It's almost like Congress, right? Like the president can appoint people to Congress. Well, the governor can appoint people to Serafina Town Organization of Medical. He can remove Nanny Agatha. She can go on to her other businesses, this and that. But there needs to be corruption there. And your uncle, I spoke to him, and he thinks there's a cover-up with Charlotte. He thinks that my Nanny Agatha fiddled with your DNA test results. You're not the dad. I'm the dad. This and that. And I'm telling you right now, I want nothing to do with it. Well, the one thing we have in common is that we both want the best for Miranda. Just because I miss my daughter, that doesn't mean I want her safety to change. I mean it. I was thinking about this whole situation. And Miranda needs to be left alone. She doesn't need to be dragged back into anything. She's probably happy wherever she is. And because of your uncle, I'm not willing to give you any information regarding Miranda because I don't want her to be found. The way your uncle talks is scary. The way he talks politics and cover-ups and this and that. That he's friends with the governor, just like Nanny Agatha is. And he knows that if Nanny Agatha was removed, then he would swoop in and be the next person controlling everything in the meadow. And he can open his natural birth wings in the church and make his own medicine, I guess. I don't know, run a Snow White, Cinderella. I don't know what he wants, but I want him to stay away from Miranda. But you have to understand, I'm not pursuing Miranda to be with her or have a picnic with her. I'm pursuing her to find my daughter. That's what's important to me. That's what I'm not giving up on. I get that. You want your daughter, but she needs to be away from this town, dude. And what do you think? Respectfully, do you think there's any credence to my grandmother fiddling with your DNA test results? Do you have any doubt? No. I am Charlotte's father. That's what I believe in my whole heart. I took that paternity test. The clinic was good. I said that to my uncle. And I'm saying the same thing to you. She's my daughter. We're not... Just like you, I don't want to go down this road. Well, I don't mean to slander your uncle. I don't know him that well, but if I were you, I wouldn't want anything to do with that man. And I certainly wouldn't want him to know where Miranda is. Because he's hoping that you're not the dad. So that there can be this big scandal. He can swoop in. And then you can move on with your life and forget about Charlotte completely. I wouldn't want any part of that if I were you. So what are you saying? The other day I asked you to help me in finding my daughter. If you had any information about Miranda, to let me know. Are you not gonna do that now? Nah. If Miranda calls me today and says, hey, I'm in Hawaii on this road at this location, I'm not telling a single soul. And it's nothing against you. I just know that if I find out where Miranda is and it gets back to you, and it will get back to your uncle, and he will put her in danger somehow because I don't trust him. To be honest, sitting at the table with that man, no offense, I do think he had something to do with Junior's death. You don't trust my uncle, but you don't know him. For you to stand here, talk about him like he's the big bad wolf, and to make life-changing decisions based off of him. This is my daughter. It will take it from someone who really didn't know his own family for a very long time too, in terms of what his mom's capable of. Maybe you don't know what your uncle's capable of. Yeah, and maybe you don't know what your Nanny Agatha is capable of. The hero, right? I know that she's protecting my ex-wife. That's all I know. But she's also protecting your daughter. who your uncle brought up, has no blood connection to her. Or does she? Look, the truth of the matter is, if you find Miranda, the likelihood is your uncle is going to make her take a paternity test to see if you're actually the dad. And you may find out that Charlotte's not. And that would make me the dad. And I'm telling you, sincerely, I don't want to be her father. So, you can sit with your happy ending right now and live the rest of your life knowing you have a daughter out there and you don't have to worry about paternity tests. Or you can go find her and ruin everything. You may not. You may. That's the chance you take. I know you have a nice girlfriend and you're happy. This is your chance too to start over. Why go ruin it by trying to find your daughter who may not be your daughter? It'll be chaos, you know? No, I think the difference between you and me, Joey, it's that I'm not willing to give up on my children. And I'm not talking about what happened to you. It's tragic and I'm sorry for your loss. But before that, you gave up custody. Gave up all your rights to your son. I'm not going to do that with my daughter. Nice. You know, I spoke to you in a civil way. But I think the real difference is that when I gave up on Junior, I knew he was actually mine. You may be chasing a daughter who's not actually yours. And do you want to find that out? That's all I'm saying.